Hamas terrorists wear on their scarves to the death. So why are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them surrendering to Israeli troops in Gaza? Claire, there's amazing videos coming out of Gaza the last few days of mass, and I mean mass surrenders of Hamas terrorists to Israeli troops. The pictures are going viral everywhere of these men blindfolded in their underwear. Just to explain, the reason why they're in their underwear is some of them have surrendered wearing suicide vests under their clothes. So rather than blowing up the Israelis are commanding them before they are taken into custody. They lay down their weapons and then they show that they're not carrying any bombs strapped to their bodies. The part I can't figure out, maybe you have some insight because of your background in intelligence work in the Middle East. These guys swore allegiance to the Muslim Brotherhood Hamas organization to fight to the death. In fact, it says so on their headscarf in Arabic, to the death. Now they're surrendering. There's over several thousand that have laid down their weapons and come out of their holes and said, we give up. Send us to prison in Israel. That'll be great. Why are they surrendering? And are they violating the whole ideology of Hamas? Die for the cause, go to paradise, get the 72 virgins? I don't get what the story here is.
Well, some of the news reporting that is just coming out in recent days is that the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, are beginning to flood some of these tunnels underneath Gaza City in the north, Khan Yunis in the southern part of Gaza Strip, to flood them. And that is what may be pushing, some of these Hamas jihadis to flee the tunnels. We'll have to watch and see, but you're right. The imagery, though, I think is the important thing. The imagery on video, on social media, on news reports, is making its way not just to the remaining Hamas jihadis still holding out and fighting in the tunnels and elsewhere, which is intended to demoralize, hopefully it will, and encourage them to likewise follow the example of those surrendering before they meet either a wall of water under there in the tunnels or the business end of an Israeli Uzi. But the images also are being broadcast all over the region of the Middle East. So both current partners and potential future partners of Israel are seeing this, as well as their adversaries. And calculations are being made about strong horse, weak horse, which is always the dynamic that governs these kinds of conflicts in the Middle East. And as Israel demonstrably, visibly shows itself to be emerging as the strong horse, calculations are being made.